What's up guys, my name is Adapt and welcome back to another video on the channel. So guys, in today's video I am going to be reviewing the best possible Borussia Dortmund team, the best formation, the best custom tactics and the best player instructions. Now this is how the team lines up. In goal I have Berkey, no other keepers to really compete with him. The next one down is pretty much a bronze card. Right back I have Piszczek, best right back on the Dortmund team, and then at the back I have Socrates, who is now an Arsenal player, and we have Toprak next to him, but obviously he's an Arsenal player now, so next FIFA you won't be able to have Socrates in the Dortmund defense anymore. Now left back I have Guerrero. Now if as soon as you go on seasons, it loads up as Derm. I think it was Derm, or it wasn't Derm actually. It was a 75 rated centre back. Yeah, Akanji. It was Akanji. I don't know why it had him there, but Guerrero, best left back on the Dortmund team, and he's got 72 sprint speed, 77 stamina. Isn't exactly what you're looking for, but really you can actually put Schmelzer there instead. But it just depends. I'd actually play Schmelzer instead of Guerrero, simply because his sprint speed and his pace, you know, it's just how important that is for a fullback. And now in the DM position, I have Weigl. He's a great player. I've used him in career mode. I've used him in seasons. Yeah, he's a decent player and the best DM on the Dortmund team in my opinion, you know. And then a right centre mid I have Kagawa, and left centre mid I have Goetze. Now you can play around with that. If you want one on in the instructions on free roam, you can do so, you know. Maybe you want a more attacking midfielder such as Kagawa on free roam, give him a bit more freedom. But on the other hand, you're basically telling him you can go anywhere on the pitch and you could be left a bit exposed in the midfield. But that's just up to you guys, you know. I'd have a play around with that if I were you, see what works for me. If you find that it's letting you down, Kagawa not staying in the right position all the time, then you know you might want to change it. Now left wing I have Marco Reus, who's pretty much the best player on the Dortmund team. And then up front I have Batshuayi, and right wing I have Pulisic. Now Batshuayi is a decent player in the game, you know. He's a decent striker, and you know, his stats aren't terrible. 83 shot power, 80 volleys. He isn't the worst player. If you know the simple mechanics of the game, you shouldn't have a huge problem. But obviously his traits here, he has flair and he does get backs into a player, you know. So you know, and his specialities is poacher. If you guys like them traits, then Batshuayi is who you would want to start with up top. You've also got Yarmolenko, who I'd put instead of Pulisic. Sorry for that right there. But yeah, I'd rather start Yarmolenko than Pulisic right there. Pulisic, great player in real life, you know. 90 sprint speed, 74 stamina. But Yarmolenko, sprint speed, stamina, 78, 81. Now this is a tough one, isn't it, guys? I'm gonna take that back and play Pulisic there, simply because he's just quicker, isn't it? But that is how the team is lining up for me. This is the bench as well. Reserves, we have got a couple in there which could have even made it into the starting 11 road. I used them, you know, a couple FIFAs ago where I built a cheap German team, non-rare gold German team, and he is a great player. He was a great player back then, but I haven't used him that much this FIFA. And now getting into my instructions, now I have my left back and my right back on stay back or attacking, which I usually always have. DM I have on man mark and stay back or attacking. Both my midfielders I have on balanced attack. You might want to play with that, have Kagawa on get forward and put his positioning on free roam if you want to be more risky. But even if you want to put Kagawa on get forward, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't do that. I've left Goetze, I haven't touched anything on him. And then for my wingers, I have cut inside and getting behind. and I have aggressive interceptions. They're meant to be attacking players. They're meant to get into my opponent's faces. That's why I have them on aggressive interceptions, and it makes my opponent's rush play a bit more. Now on chance creation for Royce, I have cut inside, getting behind, and aggressive interceptions. And then back to I have him on getting behind and press back line, simply because I wanted to put pressure. The more pressure on my opposition, the more better, if you guys get what I mean, you know. The more comfortable your opposition feels, the more confident he's going to be. And the more he's going to believe in himself to score a goal, you know. Self-belief in this game can get you far. It's just as much mental as it is physical in this game. Now, for speed, I have 75 speed, passing on 65, positioning on organised. And then for chance creation, I have 70 passing, 50 crossing, and 65 shooting. Now with crossing, I've left on 50. This is a formation with wingers, you know. If you're more of a crosser, I'd even turn the crossing up even more, you know, maybe to the 60 mark, maybe even to the 65 mark. But that's only if you're a crosser. I'm not much of a crosser in this game. But obviously, a formation of wingers, you want to be using crosses if you are good at crossing. Now the positioning I have on organised, I don't really use free form. The positioning chance affects a team's freedom of movement in the final third of the pitch, you know. If you have them on free form, you're going to have players getting out of position left, right and centre. It's just going to be a huge mess in your midfield, isn't it? Defense, I have pressure on 60, I have aggression on 50, and I have team whip on 50, and defender line on cover. So if this video helped you out, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.